Leclair, and I've been a member here at YQM for 5.5 years.
My name is Emmanuel Duguay. For the YQM board, it's Emma. I've been a member at YQM for over 6 years.
My name is Gabrielle Leclair. I'm a student at Mathieu Martin, well, École Mathieu Martin.
The reason I come to YQM, there's probably two main reasons. Number one is health. You get to an age where you realize that health is earned and not given. My father, years ago, and today, to this day, is struggling with heart disease. And when he was 45 years old, he had open heart triple bypass surgery. So right there, that puts me at pretty high risk of heart disease myself. And today I'm 42, so not that far off from where he was at that time. So very important to me to try to stay healthy and avoid, such illness. So the second reason that I also come to CrossFit is the people. In the early days, it was really all about and my wife included in the group, along with some new friends that I'd make, and you kind of share your successes and gains with them. And in the last year, my daughter has joined as well. So now it's become even more of a family focus. So health obviously is a major reason why I come to YQM. And the reasons why it's so important is because, first off, in my profession, it's not really conducive to great health, since I'm either driving in my car or sitting at a computer. Essentially, fitness is important not only for feeling well, but again, going back to family, just being able to do all those activities and not have to worry that, when you're 40, 45, 50, that you slowly decline and you can't do some of what seem to be standard activities start to become a little bit more difficult. So by staying fit, you can enjoy good old family fun for a longer time, and that's what I plan on doing. In terms of challenges, some things that I guess need to be compromised for me to be able to come to the gym. One is always, as everyone always complains about, is time. Sometimes it doesn't always fit. So you might have to come at times where you don't necessarily are most motivated to do so, like in the morning. But obviously, once you do come, you feel great. Another challenge is obviously motivation. But obviously, if you wait till you're motivated to act, it doesn't always work out. You need to act to get motivated. And so a lot of times, even if you don't feel like doing it, just get up, show up, and then the rest takes care of itself.
What brought me to YQM really is my parents. They started a few years back, and I could really see the results they got, and it really influenced them in a really good way. So I started volleyball in 5th grade, and I kept playing it all through my middle school, and then when I got to 9th grade, I made my high school senior team, and then that's when I started CrossFit. And then this summer I made the New Brunswick team to compete in the Canada Cup. I feel like CrossFit really helped me with that because it really got me stronger. And since I am a year younger than everybody else there, I feel like I had to work harder for it. And now my next goal is to make the New Brunswick team for the 2021 Canada Games.
So the reason I come to YQM started a long time ago. I went through a major depression at age 33. My youngest daughter was diagnosed with leukemia, and I had gained approximately 30 to 40 pounds at that time. So I did some exercise at home, and eventually I met Matt and I came to YQM to try it out. And I've been here ever since. I don't remember going to a gym and sticking to it like I did here and seeing so much result. And not just physically, but mentally. When you're coming from work and you had a bad day, sometimes you have to force yourself to come because you would tend to want to go home and sit on the couch. But coming here and all the people, and everybody's happy and everybody's smiling, and it just turns your mood around. I work in an office sitting all day, and it's a very high stress career that I have. So coming to YQM makes me move and also releases the stress. I have an hour that I'm not even thinking. My health is extremely important to me for myself and my family. I want to be there when they get married, when they graduate, when they have kids. I find that not just coming here is not just about exercise. We also talk about nutrition, and that's helped me a lot as well. I don't see it as a compromise because I think if I wouldn't be coming, I'd be compromising my health. But I think the hardest part for me is I come after work, and is when I have a really bad day. Sometimes I want to go home and just sleep. But that's when I force myself and I come, and it makes just a huge difference afterwards.
From my point of view, the great part of coming here as a family is that life's busy, and everyone, especially as the kids are getting older, they all have their activities, and we have our responsibilities as parents. So actually, it's getting more and more difficult to find time to do things together. So by being able to come to YQM on a Saturday morning or on a Tuesday night and working out together, it's a great feeling. Well, I'll tell you one thing. In terms of fights, most times the fights happen pre and post workout. During the workout, normally it's just try to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to see Gabby as much as I used to because she's busy and we're busy as well. But coming here is just great, and it's fun to have her meet the people we've always been talking about at the gym.
I find one of the things that's been fun too, coming in as a family, is not only being able to spend time with each other at the gym, but also just to see Gabby, who's very into volleyball, just seeing her progression since she started CrossFit. Things have gone really well, and she's made some teams where otherwise we didn't think she'd make.
I like coming across it with my family. It gives me more motivation, especially like we're like in the morning classes. It gives me more motivation to get up because I know that I'm getting up, but my dad and my mom are also getting up. So
Who's the strongest in the family?
It used to be Al. At first, I would say like 5 years ago it was me, and then now it's Al, but now Gabrielle is starting to beat us all. So
She's going like this, and I'm going like that. So when is that X going to cross?
we don't even have to say that we exercise, and then they're like, oh my God, like a full family that exercises, and that's when we explain what we're doing and how long we've been doing, and the fact that it's easy. Like we've started stuff before that we always stopped. Same for you, like exercising, but this, I mean, I've been here for 6 years and I don't even plan on, doing something else or stopping. It's not even a choice. I will never stop exercising.
It's become fun, honestly, I can say on a Friday night when we're all signed up for the Team WOD on Saturday morning, I go to bed on Friday night looking forward to getting up and going to the gym with the family because I know it's going to be it's a good time. So if you're having a good time and exercising, it's not much downside there. One of the really cool things at CrossFit, I've been doing it now for 5.5 years, and when I first started, it was just to try to get healthier because I could notice that I was really out of shape. And then you hit a phase where now I'm really interested in PR and doing the best that I can in performance and doing better than the last time I was here. And now it's evolved to really just spending time with the family and having fun with the family. It's so all-encompassing that you don't only have to be coming here to PR and do your best. There's a time for that where people want to do their best possible performance, but there's so much more to it. So I think there's a whole spectrum that goes down. So whether you're here to start up and get healthy or be elite or just spend time with the family.
You're never too young or too old. I don't see why someone would limit themselves and not coming. It depends on your goal. My goal is to exercise, to be with my family, and to feel good, good mental health.
I would say anyone who thinks they might be too old for CrossFit, I would say that CrossFit really is adaptable to everybody, no matter what level you are. Everything is scalable. Listen to your body, be true to yourself, and find that appropriate scale, and you can do this forever. Well, at least 75.
For myself, coming and having a younger people, like I can bring my daughter, it motivates me. And I hope that I'm showing them that she's 43 and she's still here. Thinking about at one point Gabby's volleyball team, we decided to do a little pickup game, parents versus kids. And it's interesting now that I'm in my early 40s and you look around and all the parents are playing against the young kids. You see some people get winded pretty fast, so it's kind of a nice, satisfying feeling. They're out there. Mind you, I have no skills and I'm terrible, but at least I was able to get through it without getting too tired. So just being able to do those little things that you could do 15 years ago, you can still do pretty well today. And I think that's what it's really about, that you can keep doing those activities for a long time.